the market cares about price. If you're using lagging indicators, you are late to the party, you're chasing, you're taking unnecessary risk. Stay tuned and I'll show you how prediction points are highly accurate and how they tell us how and where to trade for the day. Welcome back to Day Trade Like a Pro. It is Wednesday, February 19th. We're looking at the S&P 500, mixing it up a little bit today. You're actually looking at the charts. This is a chart that I trade on, so I don't use red and green candles. I use blue and yellow candles, and there's a reason for that beyond I like the way it looks better than red and green, but you can send me a message and I'll talk to you a little bit about that if you want. But I will dive right into this here. So coming into the morning, we said the most aggressive entry for a pullback. We said as long as the pullback didn't get below down in this area. So we had 90, and then we had 85.5 up there, which we eventually got to. But we said as long as the pullback wasn't below 65.5, and in that case it would be for lower, but as long as it wasn't below there. And then we said that right here, 78.5 and then 76.5 this was the most aggressive entry long. Then here, and then we had some lower prices, but that never came into play, so I'm not going to get into that. And then what you can see here is we pulled back to 78.5. We went from 78.5 up to our first target at 85.5. Didn't quite pull back to this 81.25 area. Wasn't even quite weak enough to get back to there. And then we finally did get this push up here. Held around this 90 area. We traded up to 91.50. 92.5 was the previous high, so it was a tick above right here. So not a big surprise, but when this came up and it held up here, we definitely were expecting another push up. So what we had today was right here we had the FOMC meeting minutes that got released, and that was right here. And then they did end up pulling back. You can see when we broke this, they never pulled back to it. So here they did pull back to it within a tick. And then we closed. So pretty lackluster day, really. I mean, there was an opportunity if you got the long at 78.5, and then maybe you could have shorted 85.5, but that only went 3 points, so just not a lot happening there. When it finally came up here, this was a pretty decent push, but only 85 to 90 area, and so maybe 4 points or so on that. So just not a ton happening. Really 78 to 85, that was kind of the best case scenario here for this morning. That was 8 points, maybe 4 points on that. And then here's what happened. They came back and they closed, but we came back to this to the tick, which was actually a really great buy opportunity. And then on the open, they did end up pushing, and we hit new all-time highs up over here at 97.50. I don't have today's prices on here, but you'll see when we do tomorrow's review video how this all plays into today's prices. The target that we had up here was 0.25, but that was for Wednesday. And on the close when the Globex reopens right here, we move over to Thursday's prices. And then what we really wanted was the pullback to 76.5. And then I'll just show you what actually ended up happening here in the Globex was we pulled back to 76.5 to the tick, and then we've gone about 7 points up from there. So the pullback that we were really wanting to get in the morning to get long didn't come until the Globex session here. So should be an interesting Globex, and Thursday and Friday are likely to be good trading days with the meeting minutes released and some good volatility expected in the market. So that is today's review. If you didn't watch this morning's pre-market video, you can go do that. I'll put the link up here in the corner at the end of the video. Also, if you're in the live trade signals, we'll see you there in the morning. If you have no idea what prediction points are, go check it out at Day Trade Like a Pro, and go watch this morning's preview video, and we will see you in tomorrow's video.